That's
So
impressive.
I'll pull that up
We can maybe do a pod.
back in
I was
person.
actually thinking about doing. I mean, I know that you're in law school too, but I was thinking
Yeah.
about with your roommate doing like a law school pod, get the perspectives.
What would be fun about doing it with him, and like you can do it, with me too, is we disagree about a lot of stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
and not like
Law school stuff.
not not academically, but like how we view law school.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
disagree about, and
yeah.
we'll argue about it all the time. So you could get
How's your
both
one
sides.
been?
Year one,
Yeah.
pretty chill.
I'm
I
gonna pop
mean,
another brewski by the way. 805,
yeah,
we love it. Check out the review. Unless you're watching this whole video, then thank you.
can and a bottle. I mean, it's pretty chill. I'm happy I'm here. I'm not happy I'm in law school because like I don't enjoy it. That's something that's different from a lot of my classmates.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They
I
enjoy
feel
it.
like they look at me funny.
They like law
Oh,
school.
a surprising amount of people are passionate about the law.
Weird.
They're the
I mean, not
you
weird,
know
I
how,
guess, but
you know how kids want to be firefighters or something.
yeah.
Turns out there's kids who want to be lawyers. It's like when did you want to do this? They're like since I can remember, and they're like
When I saw
I
Legally
want to be a
Blonde 3,
prosecutor. Oh yeah, seriously. I'm like,
I saw Legally
for
Blonde,
real?
and I was like, I could do that.
Yeah. They'll be in high school planning, they'll go to college, undergrad, planning to go to law school, and they'll be all like, oh, I want to help people. I want to go into environmental law. They're like, what about you, Chris? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm like, I want to make money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be poor. So I don't like enjoy it, but it's not too hard. And there's cool people, and it'll pay off in the future for sure.
So what was it
Uh,
like then? Like, was it tons of homework? Were you like busy all the time, or were you pretty chill?
Yeah, so me and my roommate, this is one of the things we disagree about. I feel like people talk like it's really, really hard. I feel like that's the general perception.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's that difficult intellectually. Like if you go to regular college or whatever, I think almost anyone could do law school. It's not like some sort of superior type,
Yeah.
type of thing. But the workload fucks you.
Yeah,
It's more like
that makes sense. It's like not hard stuff. It's not like
yeah,
doing like whatever calculus 10 or something. It's not like
yeah.
it's just like a lot of work. It's just a lot of material to cover.
Yeah, it's almost like a puzzle, right? And like any piece you can understand pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh yeah, like that's not difficult. It's just that there's like 5,000 pieces, and they make you read all day and do like, and they do it on purpose too. Like they won't admit it, but they'll give you the most annoying deadlines,
Mm-hmm.
like and at weird times and like way more rushed than it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I think it's on purpose. I think they just want you to get used to being like stressed out.
Yeah, you're
Or
like what you have a case or something, you have to read like 1,000 documents or whatever.
yeah, because in the work field, that's what happens. Someone will say, "I need this in 2 days," and it's what should take like a week and a half to do.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll almost assignments. They'll do that to you in a way, but it's not like I don't think I would discourage anyone from going if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
The only person I would discourage is if they have like a horrible work ethic. You
Yeah, that's
know,
what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if you didn't study for your undergrad or like you couldn't get yourself to read a book, law school's probably not for you.
if you can't get yourself to read, you're gonna have a real bad time. But that's almost like the criteria, if you can just sit and be like, this sucks, but I'm just gonna read.
Yeah, if you have discipline, basically.
Yeah. You can do it. Um, uh, it's all right. You learn about like really weird, really random things, which is cool. Like I had to learn about real estate and like wills and trusts, and that just applies to kind of everyday life. It's nice to know how houses work
Mm-hmm.
or like wills. I didn't know shit about any of it, but now it's cool because if people mention that, I'm like, oh, I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Or even businesses, they give you like business theory and that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, cool, because the courts decide based on some courts are really into economics, right? So they don't really even care about like what's right so much as they're like, this will fuck up businesses and this won't, and so they make us learn like why that's the case.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's chill. It's cool to have like a general knowledge of stuff like that.
And then you
But
said so originally you were telling me that year one year one is the hardest year, but you mentioned that that's not the case.
It's really weird. They have a really hard grading curve.
Yeah.
So they're required to, I think, fail 15% of students. And then like, so the class average is actually a B plus, I think, 50% of people, but 50% below that have to be like a solid C or a D. And in law
Is
school,
D passing?
Yes, yeah. But if you get that, if you have, because like C's are fine in most colleges. Say you get straight C's, right?
In law school.
You are fucked.
Like you won't get a job.
Like you won't get a job, and a lot of people will drop out with straight C's because no one will hire you.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to grade it really harshly. On year 2 and 3, they don't have to do that as bad. So more people get A's, more people get B's.
Okay.
And you're chilling. The classes stay hard, but you're kind of chilling.
Yeah. Are you glad that you went to I'm assuming slightly easier school but a better location, or do you wish you went to Iowa still?
What do you mean? Are you assuming that like the higher ranked a school is, the harder academically it is?
Yeah, I guess I am, but maybe that's not the case.
Well,
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe the material is very similar, but there's more students that are like grinders. So like being the top of your class is difficult, and that matters in law school. If you're like number 1 in your class, even at like a middle school, I'm assuming that's better than being like bottom of your class at a really good school.
So actually, no, which I didn't know for a while, and that's why it's weird. Is if you're looking at class rank, the more prestigious your school is, of course, the harder it'll be to be up towards the top.
Mm-hmm.
But my roommate has a friend who goes to Georgetown, which actually got knocked off this year. It doesn't matter. It's a T14 school.
Yeah, I know it is. Big school.
And
very big
the
law school.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, the top 14 in law schools are like, that's it. If you're in there, you get a job. You literally just get a job.
Yeah.
And we asked him about his assignments and his work and stuff, and he's doing the exact same shit. But what they did for like Harvard, I think Princeton, those type of schools, is they got rid of class rank, and a lot of them got rid of GPA as well.
Oh, shit. Probably because of stress and all that.
It's because of stress. And at Harvard, if you had straight C's or like straight D's, you'd still get a really good job because you're from Harvard. So pretty recently what they
said makes sense, though. That makes sense.
Yeah. So if you're in the top 14, they said we're basically getting rid of grades because everyone here is getting a job. Yeah.
And I was like that or no?
No, I was not like that. So it probably is harder. I mean, no. I mean, the answer to your question is no. I don't wish I went to a harder school. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, do you wish you went to Iowa, or are you glad you went to where you went?
I'm really glad I went to San Diego. I would have been like depressed if I went to Iowa.
That's what I was thinking that. I mean, not that you're depressed. I don't know if you'd be depressed, but I was thinking. Chilling. Yeah, no, I was just thinking like, you've been in Iowa for 4 years. All there is out there is like the same bars that you've been going to for 4 years, and doing like 3 more years, and then doing actual work. It would be
in the same town, probably.
Kind of rough. Yeah.
In Iowa, that's the best, and it's such a college town that I love Iowa City, but I feel like 4 years is enough. You know?
Yeah.